Let's take a look at Brent crude oil prices. So we had some very successful trade ideas in trading this year in Brent crude oil. We're bearish from this bit down to the downside and suggested this. And then when the price broke here as well, turned bearish again. And then the last setup was to be bullish on the break here for this to go to the upside. Push up strongly and went really quickly, of course, on the back of the war. That's something I had no clue about, but the pattern was suggesting to be bullish and everything just made perfect sense. Now, if you're looking at this right now, you might think it's a great opportunity to trade. I personally don't think so, both from a sort of fundamental point of view and also from a technical point of view. From a technical point of view, it's very easy to understand, and that is that we're now stuck in this huge volatility or sort of triangle pattern. And after this kind of big volatility swings, the market has to die out. Okay. You can see the very small candles. And we're now in the middle of this huge triangle pattern. So there's no real edge here for us to be buying here. Anticipating this to go up or anticipating this to drop. The only time that would make sense is if you happen to be really clued up on, say, geopolitics, and you would say, okay, I think in the next couple of days or weeks, probably a couple of days, I would argue, we will have some sort of new fighting between Israel and Iran, and we want to be bullish and for this to go up again, maybe to 70, 72.50. That could be something. But I think personally that's quite unrealistic. We saw how quickly this started and how quickly this finished. We have also seen now how the US doesn't want to get involved, and we know that because Trump went to the election polls on the idea that he would not be part of wars, and also within his own MAGA Republicans, he's getting massive backlash. And then number two, both Israel and Iran don't really want to continue down the path. And it's even interesting now because Trump is insisting that this nuclear enrichment facility was destroyed, while it seems that it wasn't destroyed. And everybody wants to be like, okay, actually, it was destroyed. And then you have all these kind of experts telling you that it's not been destroyed, which is not great because that means that the whole thing was just for nothing. And that means that we need to go back fighting possibly. Anyway, it's a complicated situation, but what is really clear to see that nobody really wants this. And I think even Israel, if they wanted it, which Benjamin Netanyahu at least wants, it's going to be very difficult to do it alone because Israel only has 10 million inhabitants, whereas Iran has 92 million inhabitants. And I think what they saw now is that the sitting government in Iran, although it's been under pressure, it is still there. So I think this was it. So with that in mind, realistically, we'll trade lower, maybe down to 62, and maybe down to 59 again. Let's see. When the chart looks like this, I don't really push myself. I wait for volatility to settle, and maybe it'll be something like this. We'll be stuck in a mini rectangle or something like that. And then whenever we have that sort of push, we can potentially trade. But that's not happening right now. For now, the market is just stuck in this big triangle with no technical bias and no fundamental bias.